Baby, I know you heard me. Yeah, I know you don't want to do this right now. You don't have to sit down, but I'm going to talk. You've walked past me 4 times in the last hour. I counted. Kitchen, hallway, kitchen again. Just now. Yes, I have been here for 3 hours. Look, I'm not gonna chase you around the apartment, baby. I'm right here. I've been right here. Okay, yeah, that's enough. It's enough that you're listening. So, here's what happened. You said, and I'm quoting, "You don't get to decide what I'm allowed to be upset about." That's what you said. Those words in that order. Baby, I'm not paraphrasing. That's what you said, word for word. And you were right to say it. I'm not arguing with that part. And then I said something. And the thing I said was, you're upset because you want to be, not because I did anything wrong. And that was unfair. That specific thing. I knew it when I said it, and I said it anyway because, look, I was angry and I wanted it to land. And I can tell that it did. Yes, for that, I am apologizing. For that specific thing. I'm sorry for that. No, I'm not sorry for the rest of it. I know how that sounds. I know you want me to just fold, say I was wrong about all of it, and we can just skip the part where it's over. I would, baby. I would, I swear. If I thought that I was. But I wasn't. I am being reasonable. I'm not just always trying to make it seem that way. Honestly, maybe that's just why it's so hard to hear. I'm so what? No, finish it. I'd rather hear the whole thing than wonder about it. That's not what I said, honey. And that's not what I meant, no. I didn't mean that you were overreacting. And you know it isn't. Come on, baby. You know that's not what I said, and that's why you're changing it. You are. You're rounding the corners off. That way it's easier to be mad at. I get it. But I'm not going to agree with a version of what I said that I didn't say. I didn't raise my voice. I've not raised my voice once today. Not this afternoon, not right now. Oh, sweetie. I hear you. It felt like I did. I know. I know that me being so exacting can sound like being loud, but I promise those are 2 different things. And I need you to hear the difference right now. I know what you're doing. You're making me into the version that's easier to be mad at, and I get it. I do. The truth is, and you know it deep down, that I said something true and it hurt, and you don't want it to be both. Sweetie, it was the same after your sister's wedding. You took what I actually said and you rebuilt it into... Sorry. That's not productive. I'm just saying, I recognize this. Well, I'm gonna sit here and be honest. It's not about being right. Those aren't always the same thing, baby. I know. I know. I know that too. That's why I do it. I'm like this with you. I'm gentle with you. especially when things are so difficult, because I hear you and what you've shared with me about your past. I'm not gonna yell at you. I don't ever want to yell at you. The reason I don't just agree to end fights, the reason I hold the line even when I know it would be easier to just fold, is because I'd rather you be angry at me for something real than grateful for something fake. Is that really what you think? You think I'd rather be right and alone than wrong and loved? No, it doesn't matter if it came out that way. I'm asking, is that what you actually think? That I'd choose being right over... Because if that's what this looks like to you, me sitting here, refusing to leave this room for 3 hours, if that looks like someone who'd rather be alone, yeah, I hear you. I know, that's not what you meant. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. You just hit something I wasn't ready for. That's all. Give me a second. I sat in this room for 3 hours. I drank cold coffee. I watched you walk past me like I was a piece of furniture, and not once, not for a single second, did I think about getting up. Does that sound like someone who would rather be alone? Baby, look at me. There you are. Don't do what? Well, even if we've been in the same apartment all day, I missed you the entire time. You said I'd rather be right and alone, and I need you to hear me say this, because I don't think you know it. Let me be clear with you. I don't walk away from this apartment, from this conversation, from you when you're being impossible and I'm being also impossible. I don't walk away. And the reason I don't walk away is sitting right here. It's you. Looking at me as if you're trying to decide if I'm worth the trouble. Did you almost just smile at me in the middle of our fight? Baby. Don't do that. I'm not going anywhere. I know you know that. But I think you needed to hear me say it with my face, this close to yours. That way you can see that I really do mean it. I'm right here. I've been here all afternoon and I'll be right here tomorrow. And when you're still a little mad at me and I'm still a little right and we make coffee and don't talk about it for 2 days, and then you bring it up in the car on the way to your mom's house, like you always do. Baby, it's always on the turnpike. Always between exit 9 and exit 11. I could set a clock by it. Before any of this, you remember what you did for me this morning? You made the same cup of coffee that I'm sipping now. You put it on the counter with the little, the spoon you leave in it. Because you know I add sugar twice. And you know that. And you left the spoon. You were already mad at me this morning. I could see it in the way you wouldn't look at me when you handed it over, but you still made it. And you still left the spoon. No, baby, it's not just coffee. And don't do that. Don't shrink it down to make it easier. You didn't slam the door when you walked out of the kitchen this afternoon. You closed it quietly. You were furious with me, and you still closed the door like you were trying not to break something. That's the thing about you, baby. You always fight like someone who's planning to stay. That's right, I do too. Give me your hand, sweetie. I'm gonna say something, and you're not allowed to make fun of me for it until at least, I don't know, Thursday. I have never once, not once, sat in a room and thought about leaving it if you were in it. Even today. Even when you kept walking past me, ignoring me. I'd rather be another piece of furniture in your apartment than comfortable anywhere else. I know how that sounds, and I don't care. It's true. Oh, baby. We don't have to figure everything out right now. We don't have to. I mean, you're probably still a little mad. And I'm probably still a little bit right. Yeah, I know. I'm so annoying. You keep me anyway. Besides, that's tomorrow's problem. All of it. The fight, the thing I said, the thing you said. Whether you're right or I'm right or we're both wrong, all of it. Right now, I just want to sit here with you and be in the same room again. That's it. It's the whole thing. As long as you never forget. I'm not going anywhere that isn't with you.